Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to the first session of 7th online class of Maths, Unit 3 Variations. And for today, the topic is third, fourth, mean, and continued proportion. As you are already familiar with the word proportion, that a proportion is a statement which is expressed as an equivalence of two ratios, or in simple words, we can say that a proportion is an equality of two ratios. For instance, we have the ratio between car and wheels, that for one car, 4 wheels are required. So the ratio of car to wheels is 1:4. If we increase the number of cars, so the number of wheels will also get increased. This is direct proportion. Here you can see that though the number of cars and wheels are increased, the ratio is same, 1:4, 1:4 and 1:4, because for every car, 4 wheels are required. So when the ratios are equal, this is known as proportion. Let's proceed with today's topic, third proportional. If three quantities A, B and C are related as A:B proportion B:C, then C is called the third proportion. In third proportional, two quantities will be given and we will be asked to find the third one. Fourth proportional, if four quantities A, B, C and D are related as A:B proportional C:D, then D is called the fourth proportional. In fourth proportional, three quantities will be given and we will be asked to find the fourth one. Next is mean proportional. If three quantities A, B and C are related as A:B proportion B:C, then B is called the mean proportional. In mean proportional, two extreme values will be given and we will be supposed to find the mean proportional. Next is continued proportional. If three quantities A, B and C are related as A:B proportional B:C, where A is the first, B is the mean and C is the third proportional, then A, B and C are in continued proportion. In continued proportional, some unknown letters or values will be involved in the mean values or in the mean quantities, and we will be supposed to find that unknown value. You will better understand these proportionals when you will solve the exercises. Let's begin with exercise 3.3. The first question is find a proportional to 6 and 12. Here you can see that two quantities are given. If two quantities are given, it means you are supposed to find the third one, means the third proportional. So let's proceed ahead. Let C be the third proportional. Then you can let the third proportional equal X, equal any of the letter. It depends on you, your own choice. So here we have let the third proportional to be C. Then we can write the proportion as 6:12, then proportionality sign, then again the second quantity, then the third one. I'm again repeating that when two quantities are given or two values are given, so you will be asked to find the third one. So you can let the third one by any letter. Then you can write the proportion as 6 means first quantity, then the second, then the proportionality sign, because we have the second number and we don't have any other number, to again second with third. First ratio with second, then again second with third. Now let's find the third proportion. So here you can write this in fraction form, or you can go by the method product of extremes and product of means. So let's see that extremes are the first and the last values and means are the middle values. So 6 and C will be the product of extremes and product of means will be 12 into 12. When we will multiply 12 with 12, we will get 144. Since we are supposed to find the value of C, so between C and 6 we have multiplication sign. So when we will shift to this side of the equation 6, so it will be in division form. 6 1 is 6, 6 2s are 12, and 6 4s are 24. By division, we will get the value of C, 24. So the third proportional is 24. If you will put the value of C in this proportion, so you will get the proportion equal, means 6 1 is 6, 6 2s are 12, and 12 1 is 12, 12 2s are 24. So you will get the proportion in simplified form as 1:2 equal 1:2. Next is the fifth part. X plus y whole square is the first proportion, and x square minus xy minus 2y square is the second quantity. Here again two quantities are given, so we are asked to find the third proportional. So again we can let C be the third proportional. Here when in the question or in the proportions, if these variables are involved like x, y, so the third proportional should be let a different letter. So to avoid the confusion, means if you don't let here x, otherwise this x will get mixed with these given quantities. So let a different letter here. So first quantity ratio the second, then again proportion sign, then again second with the third, because two quantities are given here. So let's go with product of extremes and product of means. Product of extremes are C and x plus y whole square, and means are x square minus xy minus 2y square. Here you are supposed to find the third proportional, which is C. So C should be kept here, and x plus y whole square is being multiplied with C. So at that side of the equation it will be in division, then means it will go with reverse procedure. Okay, x square minus xy minus 2y square, x square minus xy minus 2y square, these both brackets are same, so we can write it as whole square. Okay, here it is, the next step is written here. You can see that x square minus xy minus 2y square. Here we have three terms, and I have been telling you that if we have three terms, so we will go with factorization for simplification, and we can apply here which step of factorization? Mid-term partition, means breaking the middle term. So the middle term is 1, and means the last term or the first term, the multiplication is 2. So we are supposed to find two numbers that by multiplication we get 2, and by addition and subtraction we get 1. So 2, 1 is 2, and 2 minus 1 we will get 1. So x square written as it is, here minus sign, so minus, then 2xy. Just make sure that whatever variable will be in middle, you are going to use the same variable here, xy. Okay, then minus, so plus minus will give you this minus, therefore here plus sign, then 1xy, then minus 2y square. Here when we go with midterm partition, the next step is making pairs and taking x common here, then x minus 2y is left, here y is taken common, so x minus 2y is left, and this is the whole square written above it. Okay, x minus 2y is written one time, then x plus y is the non-common factor written, the common factor, okay, non-common factor written here, and here is the whole square, and x plus y square, whole square is in denominator. Okay, you can see that this square is of this bracket as well, and this square is of this bracket as well, so we can assign this separately. Here this can get cancelled, and we have the answer of 6, or the third proportional, as x minus 2y whole square. Make sure that your answer is always in simplified form. Next is the sixth part of the same question. Here again two quantities are given, so we are supposed to find the third proportional. Let the third proportional be C. Again we have let the letter C here. So C and the first means first and the last quantities are product of extremes, and the middle values are the product of means. Here we are supposed to find the value of C, so C is kept alone, and this should be shifted to that side of the equation. So of course it will get reversed. PQ plus Q3 was in denominator, so it will get reversed and it will come in numerator, and P square minus K square, P square minus Q square will be in division form here. Okay, here you can see that this is written as it is here, and here we can see that for simplification we can expand the bracket. So you have to think that whether the formula is required to be, or you can see that the bracket is to be expanded or it should be shrink. So you have to think here that in what way you can get your answer in simplified form. So here we can see that if we expand this bracket by applying the formula of a cube plus b cube, which is means it's 3 times, 1 time here and 2 time here, then if plus sign, so here will come plus sign and the next here will come minus sign, p cube plus q square. This is the expansion of this p cube plus q cube. Then same here we can see that if we expand this a square minus b square, so p plus q and p minus q, so means most of the expression will get cancelled by expansion of these formulas. So and we will get the answer in simplified form, means the third proportional. Question number 2 is find a fourth proportional. Here you can see that 3 quantities are given. So if 3 quantities are given, you will be supposed to find the third proportion. So again we have, let's see the third proportional. Don't let x here because the variable involved here is x. Okay, here is the third, means first quantity ratio second quantity, then proportional sign, proportion sign, then the third quantity, and third quantity will be in ratio with fourth quantity. Let's go product with product of extremes and product of means in order to find the fourth proportional. So here you can see that you need the value of c, so c should be kept here, and 4x4 is being multiplied with c. At this side it will be in division. Then now we can go with cancellation here, that 4 1 is 4, and here you can see that 4 1 is 4 and 4 9s are 36, and x4 if you cancel, so you will get, means if you write x4 like x4 dot sign and x4, so x4 means base same, so 4 plus 4 will be 8, so x4 and x4 will get cancelled, you can see. So how many x is left? X raised to the power 4 is left here. So you can go by simplification here and you will get the value of c as 9x4. Next part is again means of the same question, the fourth proportional we are supposed to find. Here you can again let the fourth proportional to be c. So you can see that the first quantity with the last product of extremes and the product of means will be x minus 3 with the third quantity here. You can again go with simplification. Here you can see x minus 3 is already in simplified form, so it will be written as it is. Here you can see that this can be factorized or it can be simplified, and the first step of simplification or factorization is to take common. So we can see that 5 means 40 comes on the table of 5, so 5 can be taken common and x cube can be taken common. So how many x is left? X raised to the power 1 is left, and 5 8s are 40. Here you can see that there are 3 terms in this expression, so we can factorize it by midterm partition. So the factors of 24, that by multiplication we get 24 and by addition and subtraction we get 11. So what are the factors here? Then the factors will be 8 3s are 24 and 8 plus 3 will be 11. Here it is done directly because we have been doing midterm partition many times, so therefore it's done here directly. So here we can go with the cancellation step and we will get 5x cube as the fourth proportion. Let's go with the sixth part of question number 2. Here again we are supposed to find the third proportional. See here x can be let because the unknown values or the terms here used are p and q, so we can let the third proportional to be x. Okay, product of extremes will be these values and this will be product of means. Here x should be kept alone because we are going to find these, and these values should be shifted and it will be in division form since they were being multiplied here. So here now we have to think that which one of these should be expanded for the cancellation purpose. So here you can see that a q formula can be applied here if you expand the first bracket. So p plus q, p square minus pq plus q square, a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square, means aq plus bq formula is used here. Okay, don't expand this one because see here is minus sign, so if we will shrink this one, so it will get cancelled. So this is the step where you have to think that which bracket should be expanded and which should not be. So here the first one is expanded and the second one is kept as it is for the purpose of cancellation. P plus q is written as it is because you can see here that if you just go with the shrink form of these, p1 and p square you will get p cube. Then c plus minus here will be minus sign, so this will get cancelled with this. In q and q square, I'm just telling you the shortcut of this. Otherwise, if you will go with the multiplication of this, so you will get this p cube and minus q cube. So we'll get many terms or expressions cancelled here, and we'll get the fourth proportional then. Next is question number 3. Find a mean proportional between. Here we are supposed to find the mean proportional, means the extreme values are given, and we are supposed to find the middle values, mean the mean proportional. So let m be the mean proportional. Here mean you have, therefore is let m. You can again let here different letter, it depends on you. So let m be the mean proportional then. First quantity, then here we can say that second mean is in the middle. So first with the second, again with in second, we can say with the third, or we can say that this is the first with the extreme values, and in the middle or the mean proportional are unknown, so therefore we have written in this form, product of extremes and product of means here. Okay, here mean is written first. It doesn't matter if you write extreme first or means first here, because means are unknown, so we have written it this side for convenience, and product of extremes are written at this side of the equation. So m with m when get multiplied will be m square. 15 is multiplied with 135 and p4. Okay, q is one time here and q5. So when base are same, power can be added. 5 plus 1 will get 6, and 3 and 7 will get 10. Here since you are going to find the value of m and you don't need m square, so therefore you will take square root on both sides. When we take square root, so plus and minus will come, because plus minus minus will again give you the plus 1. So therefore, okay, here we can see that the square root will be 1 upon 2. This is done for the simplification. And 2024, the square of this will be 45. If you will multiply 45 two times, so you will get 2025. You can find this with the help of calculator. And 1 upon 2 is the power of this as well, and 1 upon 2 is the power of q6 as well, and 1 upon 2 is the exponent of r10 as well. We have assigned this separately for the sake or for the purpose of simplification. Here you can see that 2 1 is 2, 2 2s are 4, so we'll get p square, and 2 1 is 2, 2 3s are 6, we'll get q cube, and 2 1 is 2, 2 5s are 10, so we'll get 8 raised to the power 5. This is the mean proportion. Next is the fourth part of the same question, that we are supposed to find the mean proportion. So let m be the mean proportional. Product of means and product of extremes here, m square, and you can see here that this is a square minus b square. For the purpose of simplification, we have expanded this a minus b and a plus b. X plus y and x plus y are cancelled here. You can go with the cancellation here. You can see x plus y and x plus y are cancelled here, and you will get x minus y and x minus y here. So here it will be whole square because it is written two times. So by taking square, we can get the value of means mean proportional. Here it's must to use bracket, round bracket, because plus minus sign is with both values here. Okay, next is question number 4. We are supposed to find the values of the letter, means involved in the given continued proportions. Here we have 3 quantities, and the second one is the unknown. So we are going to find the letter or the unknown values which will be in the continued proportion. Continued means there will be no any next value will be the same in continued, like 5:5, 5:p, then again proportion, then again this one is used, the middle one. So this will be in continued proportion then. So here it is written, since 5p and 45 are in continued proportions, which is being in continuity process, p. 5:p again means the proportion in which unknown value is involved, that will be in continued process then. Okay, product of means and product of extremes here, p square is mean and p and 45 are the extremes. So p, when p will multiply p square, and we will get 45, and 5 will get the result as 225. Here, since we are supposed to find the value of p, so let's write it and take the square on both sides, and we will get the square root of 225 is plus minus 15. So the continued proportion will be plus minus 15 then. Okay, next one is the third part of the same question. Now you can see again three quantities, and you are given you are supposed to find the unknown values involved in continued proportion. So the middle one will be in continuity process then. First with the second means again, so 3p minus 6 will be again repeated with 27. So this will be continued proportion then. Product of extremes and product of means. Okay, here you can see that two values are same, or these two brackets are same, so we can write it as a whole square. Here we can go with taking square root, and as a result we will get the square root of 324 is plus minus 18. Here we can have two means values, two equations we can make. 3p minus 6 is equal to minus 18, and 3p minus 6 is equal to 18. Okay, with further procedure we'll get constant term to one side of the equation, and the term with unknown value at this side of the equation. 6 minus 18 will result in minus 12, and if we want to find the value of p, so 3 should be shifted to that side of the equation, and it will be in division then. 4 1 is 4, and 4 3 is 12. So we will get minus 4 is one value of p, and p is the value, means the second value of p will be 8. So this will be the continued proportions. Okay, this will be the value of letter involved in the continued proportion. Here we are done with exercise 3.3. This is also a very easy exercise, and all the parts are similar, so the rest you can do in homework then. Have a nice day, stay blessed.